Well, let's go to the exchange now and see my colleague EffiongEkop is standing by to join us and continue the breakdown of figures from the exchange. Effiong, if you can hear me, the market is now in green, marginally up 0.03%, the figures we have here. But you take us through the performance and what are the brokers saying?
Yes, after nearly 3 days of negative transactions, we find that the market has gone on correction, moving a little to the positive side with a 0.06% on the back of recovery by some banks, including GTCO and the Sterling banks. Then you have Dangote Sugar. But the major thing is that prices of securities in the last 1 week had gone very low on the average, and that also creates a gap or opportunity for those who want to buy securities, at a very cheap rate. So majority of them now come into some sectors, basically banks and insurance stocks. We've seen a little of manufacturing stock coming up. But generally, looking at the way market has behaved in the last 3 weeks, it is like investors or fund managers are seriously holding up to funds that they bring to the market, and then not willing to take a risk on many of the equities, even the bonds. And so they are actually looking also to the fixed income side of the economy. And generally, there is a weakness in the economy, a kind of discouragement somehow because of the problem of inflation and poor exchange rates of the naira. These two have affected investments in the market in a very serious way. We hope that something will be done, and then they get to change the situation. So for now, we welcome the average change in markets correction, 0.06 of the index.
At least is on green. Ekop, let's look at some gainers today from our list here. We have John Holt, we have CWG, we have Prestige Assurance, Cortex, Linkashore. And losers, we have RT Briscoe, GPLC, DeCarp, and NASCOM. What particular segment or what particular sector of the market do you think can, or at the moment, be attracting investors to come in at this very time? The banking stocks used to be the delight at the time.
The reflections do not come in any big way to a particular sector, because when the markets went through this long period of corrections, almost all the sectors suffered low prices. And so as they are coming, we've got the spread in different sectors. Insurance come up as a focus. We've also had some banks coming up, which I mentioned earlier, manufacturing, and even somehow we think that the general trade sectors, they have also featured. And so it is a struggling way of the market, to get itself up. It is not really noticeable because from morning when the market opened at 9:30 to about 1 o'clock, we were trading here in the negatives. Only a few hours ago that the table turned. That's why you have the average. So the performance cut across different sectors on the average. I think that the activity in the stock of Dangote Sugar really helped the market somehow. So we cannot point to a particular direction that investors are really, putting their funds on. Only that they cut across different subsectors. The thing
like
is,
that.
will the market now breathe positively, and then we sustain it?
Exactly. We expect that. And even the NNPC has gotten a 3 billion naira loan facility for crude, and that's from the AFDB. We expect that will help stabilize the rate at the FX market. Thank you so much, Effiong. Do stay safe and see you later.